Have you reconsidered helping me find a Gorvid egg? For science, of course.
Run out of things to blow folk up with? For a standard retail markup, I'm here to help, friend.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me. In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign. My superior assigning me here. What else? Huh. That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says. I assume you've got something important to discuss, or a report to give. I don't have time to waste on idle jawing. Forgive my incredulity, but how did you get that information? I see. Quite a useful bit of technology. Our engineers determined this was the most geologically stable place to tunnel. The Protectorate likely did the same, and even stopped drilling for the same reason we did. I'll send orders to resume drilling immediately. We'll take them by surprise. Send them running, and I'll be one step closer to getting off this dirtball.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Let me know when you needed a stretch. Over here! Free hole in the head! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
You fools are trying to fight me again!
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Passive deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Swarming up the air, Commander.
There's cautious screw.
Mighty glad that's over and done with. Just need to finish reinforcing the tunnel, and I can collect a big fat bit cartridge.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Prager is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Scrutiny.
Hostiles there.
Led on astray? Look a state.
Resorting to violence.
Too much! Contact re-established!
Yeah.
Please steady!
Prudence dictates we round all disruptive influences.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Got some bad company.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Come right in, and be refreshed.
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue entertainment, stifles toward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Ghoul,
and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts.
Hello, contentment.
Just like being back on smoke extraction detail at the shipyards. Lord.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in, then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
Right. That's why we're here. Got some thoughts we need rinsed. I mean, washed. Doused.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal. Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content. Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities. Yes, as it is an unthinking automaton capable of mindlessly parroting pre-programmed responses. None authorized to you. Not until completion. Now there. No need to fear evaluation. It's just a few brief fleeting questions, all perfectly harmless, I assure you. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
That's why we are all...
Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on working with you. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Here to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect, but your response has merited a yay-sayer verbal commendation for exceptional tactfulness in the field, allowing you partial credit. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually, each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead. Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief? Unacceptable. Obsequious denial detected. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you? Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 100 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Untoward inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Pondering begets disharmony.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind
irregularities have all been abraded.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Can't stop picturing Zeb going through this exact process.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of queer. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm. It is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to regularly converse with our neighbors, so we may determine if their zeal has wavered. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded. I only experience approved emotions. Doubt and worry are notably unsanctioned. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts, after all. I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question? Drat! There, did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it? Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections. Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to Refreshment Facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall. Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment. Just follow the signs to the lecture hall. Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy. Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
We rout all disruptive influences.
Mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnatarium, here on Pt.32, is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
They sneer at our contentment.
No, I'm newly full of zeal. That is, I hope the process took this time. They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try. Wait, I just blinked several times, didn't I? What did that signify? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say. Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me. But I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. Stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it.
Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental.
Some say the sovereign sluggers are better, but the efficient always used to rule in their favor. Anyhow, my daughter got me this ball to commemorate a big game. I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet behind reception upstairs. Suppose so. Maybe almost, at least. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry. Though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that'd be allowed, but guess you know what you're doing. I'll be dithering about here in the meanwhile.
Refresher Gould, the cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
To request an exception.
Your siren's call of independent thought falls on a
Is
deaf
a fellow
mind.
subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment
The
post
kitchen
haste.
pantry is
not just a good
presently
idea.
off limits
It's the
due
law.
to anomalous structural tampering.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may want to doesn't it inhibit personal freedom, yet this freedom they celebrate is a dawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure and anarchy.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
The kitchen pantry is... is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering. Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Noting dire self-diagnosis and ably displaying concern. My word. Inform the nearest refreshment facilitator without delay to book you a session in the Lathe of Particularity today. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day. Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
Shh. No talking until the lecture's over.
help you with something?
Let me know when you need a distraction. Hostile spot.
Combat prop.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Command. Troublemaker approach.
Huh? Quick once over. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Resorting to violence.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. I'm staying unfriendly, appreciate a little help, Commander.
dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
I see an unfriendly sort.
Gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Troublemaker approaching.
Unfriendly nearby.
You've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Let your betters think for you.
Hostile spot.
Hey, what's that sound? Why is the wall look so soft all of them?
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha! You're not a protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Apparently this one's never sampled its own supply before.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. My. Can't believe I'm falling for that, as it may be the most unconvincing display of fealty I've ever seen. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for. Oh, do play along now. It's so rare I meet anyone of even mild intellectual capability. That does describe you, doesn't it? There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them?
I believe the compliment cancels out the insult here, or vice versa. At any rate, carry on.
A clear example of a life to avoid, yes? That's what happens when you get big ideas. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists? Their manipulations are crude, if not efficacious. The sugar-filled rubbish they consider food sounds truly disgusting. And yet I do lightly crave it after hearing their adverts. But to what end? For only the shallowest of goals, making bits. We, on the other hand, have transcended the petty exchange of goods and services. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's Handbook, a beacon to the cosmos, to inhabit the spirit of the work and give it a dramatic, scientific air. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways. As it is right now, repelling faulty logic and wrong-headed thinking with gusto. No, the refreshment process isn't about thwarting examination, but obviating fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's about making people happy. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself? Her opinion to me would be largely irrelevant. While I appreciate all she did, of course, there are those who are visionaries, and those of us who enact vision, who make it real. All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely aware of which of us I'm referring to. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not wholly surprised. Suppose that leaves one last thing.
Guns locked and loaded. We have it in. Just give the signal.
Impossible. Incapacitated.
Got a distraction for you.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Spy movement.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction. Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
Their team plays the
Please
worst.
proceed.
Hello. You find my pitch ball? Oh, commemorative pitch ball. I missed you so. Let's never part again. Suppose I'm ready to leave. Well, almost. Okay. Ready to go then, I suppose. If we get separated, I'll meet you there.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
This is all right neighborly of you. Can't thank you enough. Now, after you. By all means. Oh, and last I heard from my daughter, Emily, she was off to Free Market Station. You meet us there. She'll surely give you a reward. Guess all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
Either the rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the council. Attendance is mandatory.
Be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
I see an unfriendly soup.
Unknown personnel possibly nearby. Returning to patrol
Error. Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum exceeded.
Hostilities are afoot.
Huzzah, I say. Red Cloak, you have undermined our...